You are now tuned in to BFTV, Buffalo Fanatics. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again, ready to hit you over the head with the Week 17 tip-off. Bills, Dolphins. Whew. It's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be a special one. Listen, folks, it's do or die. It is do or die, and this is it. There's no holding back. You've got to give everything you've got. For a lot of years, let's put it that way. For a lot of years, Week 17 has absolutely meant nothing. Always a week to figure out what rookies, what free agent guys can show us a little something for the offseason. Right now, we're not even in that talk right now. We are strictly about getting the W and letting everything else work itself out because we have absolutely nothing that we can do about it. Now, moving forward, we've made some roster moves to try to bolster ourselves, to try to give us a little strength, to try to give us a little something for this Week 17 matchup. We have now cut Trey Elston, the hard-hitting safety. Colt Anderson, the 32-year-old Montana native, has now joined the active roster as our special team guy. I mean, he did start the year with the team, got hurt, put on injured reserve. We had the ability to bring him back, which caused us to cut Trey Elston. Andre Holmes has been put on the injured reserve. Womp diddy womp womp. Honestly, I had expectations for Andre Holmes. I thought we were going to use him as a weapon, and this year it just wasn't in the cards. He was strictly here predominantly as a special teamer. We lose that facet of our roster, that facet of the game to the injured reserve, as well as Traveris Cadet. If you guys remembered, he had a pretty gruesome leg injury last game against the Patriots. So we've had to move two guys to the injured reserve, but we've brought in some decent players. Malachi Dupree, the LSU standout, has been, I guess you could say, marinating on our practice squad for some time now, and he's got his opportunity. 6'4", nearly 200-pound receiver is not a speedster by no means. However, he's a big body, large range, catch radius guy, jump ball guy. So you find your spots, you find your opportunities, get the twin towers in there in Kelvin Benjamin and Malachi Dupree. Maybe we have something. Our receiving core is gonna look like this: Kelvin Benjamin, Zay Jones, Deontay Thompson, Brandon Riley, Brandon Tate, and Malachi Dupree. How about that? Now, last but not least, we have Marcus Murphy. If you guys have no idea who Marcus Murphy is, that's okay. He is a running back / return man. He will be used as a return man if he's actually active and actually gets playing time. Look for him to potentially be punt returning and kick returning in our game. That's what he does. That's what he's there for. If Brandon Tate, they don't feel like they're getting enough out of Brandon Tate, bring on Marcus Murphy. Now, let's take a flashback. Let us take a flashback to 2004, Week 17 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. For those that are too young to know what I'm talking about, or for those that are old enough to know exactly what I'm talking about, that was a game we needed. Kind of like what we have going on right now. We are at home versus the backups. The Steelers that year went 15-1. Jerome Bettis is sitting. Hines Ward got a little bit of playing time. Big Ben sitting. I mean, you had a team that was 15-1. You don't need to make the starters play. So guess who we're playing? Tommy Maddox, Antoine Randall L, Willie Parker. We weren't playing anybody serious. This was supposed to be a gimme game. We have Drew Bledsoe, we got Willis McGahee, we got Eric Moulds, we got Lee Evans, you know what I'm saying? You got Nate Clemens. We got this. Wompty womp, we lose. Oh, and it was a bad loss. It was one of those hurtful losses where we start off the game and things are going well and things just fall apart. And you know who killed it for us? James Harrison picked up a fumble recovery and took it to the house, and that was it. That touchdown is what sealed it, and a couple more field goals, and that was it. 29-24. Pittsburgh beats us. They go 15-1. We had that game. That game was supposed to be ours, but we laid down like we normally do. The score going into the fourth quarter was 17-16 Bills. and then we just did nothing. I don't need to go into all the semantics. I don't need to go into all the what ifs, this, that, and the third. We need to win in order for the Bills to clinch a wild card berth. Here's what needs to happen. Bills win, Ravens lose, we get in. If it doesn't happen that way and the Ravens win, they're playing Cincy at home, things can happen. Then we need Chargers to lose, Titans to lose. Chargers face the Oakland Raiders, Titans face the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams that could definitely beat the Chargers and Titans. But guess what? The Chargers and Titans are also at home. Ravens, Titans, and Chargers are all at home. 3 of the games that we need for these teams to lose, and they're at home. Combined, Bills included, we are 10 for 18 on the road. They're all divisional games, and we all know divisional games are always tough and they go right to the wire. So folks, hang on to your hats. It's week 17. How do we win? 3 keys to victory. Number 1, LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy. We can't have 50 yards rushing. That means our Hoggies gotta hold their water and make things happen. We must, we need to, we absolutely need to get this run game going, and the run game can't stop. Because if that run game goes away, give me a moment here. Our 32nd ranked passing offense will not cut it. We are averaging 175 yards a game. That won't cut it. We are the 6th best rushing offense in the league. The Dolphins, middle of the pack in terms of defending the run. We must do that. We must get the run game going. Number 2, speaking of run game, we've defensively got to stop the run game. We have to stop the run game. We must. If we have a chance to do something, we got to intimidate. We've got to clog the run holes. We've got to keep our gaps and stop them from running all over us, because that is essentially what these teams are doing. They are running all over us. Defensively, we are near the bottom of the league in stopping the run. We must buckle up and stop the run. Force these teams to pass, because that in itself is our best asset defensively. Our passing defense is our best entity on our team. So why not stop the run as best we can and force these teams to pass? Because SWAT team is in full effect. EJ Gaines is back in the lineup. Trey White is pushing for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Poi, you know what I'm saying? Poyer and Micah Hyde manning the back end. SWAT team's got the backfield on lock. We just need our front 7 to stop the run. Number 3, we got to make great coaching decisions. Coaching decisions, time management, making the right calls defensively, making the right calls offensively. We cannot play checkers this game. We've got to be 4 steps ahead of Adam Gase and that offense. We've got to be 4 steps ahead of that defensive coordinator. 3 keys to victory. LaShawn McCoy in the run game. Stopping the run game and forcing these teams to pass. How crazy does that sound? And number 3, coaching. Coaching decisions on the defense, on the offensive side. We have to come together and be an effective unit. Rick Dennison, Leslie Frazier, Coach McDermott. The 3 of you guys got to come together and put such a game plan that is airtight and it actually propels you to the playoffs. We need this win. Scream and shout, break the drought, 17 and done. That's it. We're done at 17. We're not going 18. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico. We got this. We need this. Buffalo needs this. Bills fans from around the globe need this. We cannot be the laughing stock going further. We need this win. Let's get this win in Miami, get this dub, and get the F back to Buffalo so we can prepare for who the hell we got to go to in the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo Fanatics, it's your boy Rico. We got this, and I'm gone.